Hello, hey, there we go. How is everybody? Just woke up. We're gonna be making up some Dark Souls. We're gonna eventually move on to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Because I want to do more of that, because I was enjoying it last night. I ended up doing some grinding on Pokemon, so hope y'all don't mind that. I might do some off-screen grinding, just to maybe capture some Pokemon that are rarer to get. I also wanted to test out, like, EV, or, Shiny Chining, or Shiny Comboing, rather, because that's what I was thinking about last night, because I was talking about, like, Shiny Chining from Platinum. And I was like, well, seeing as this game is similar to Pokemon Go, and you capture multiple Pokemon back-to-back till you have to capture Pokemon to level, on top of battling trainers. So there is no normal just battling wild, you capture them. So I figured, okay, if that's the case, then shinies are in the game, then the only way to really capture shinies would be either to get lucky, or combo them, or chain them. I'm just going to call them chaining because it's the same thing. You capture the same Pokemon over and over again, or in chaining, you kill the Pokemon over and over again in succession, except without certain patches of grass moving. And I have a combo of like 40-something Weedles going. I have yet to encounter it because I ran out of Pokeballs, but someone also online stated, because I was looking up online too, someone also stated that higher IV chances for shiny comboing. Morning Blasto, shiny comboing would be at its maximum around 31 plus. I have yet to encounter a max IV Weedle, nor a shiny, but I'm at like 40 something Weedles. I also, in the process of that, encountered a Pikachu in the wild, in the Breeding Forest, and a Bulbasaur. So I did some grinding, Blasto, on Pokemon Let's Go. I didn't progress anything. I was just capturing a bunch of Weedles, because I wanted to test out if my theory was correct on chaining, which is, you know, the platinum version of shiny capturing with the Poke Radar. In Pokemon Go, it's comboing, basically capturing the same monster over and over again. Shiny chaining is the same thing, except you're killing them. And I was looking up, some guy was saying about like max IVs, easier. I've yet to encounter any Weedles with any IVs. I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if his numbers are even accurate. But I have a Bulbasaur. I need to capture more of them. I ran into him, or he appeared as I was comboing prior to that. So I think certain rare Pokemon will appear the more you combo, or just by luck, but I got a Bulbasaur, I got more Pikachu, I gotta capture more of them to make them level up. I also got a Weedle candy, which I don't know how many of the same Pokemon you gotta turn in, because I only got one Weedle candy. But my Pikachu, I boosted his stats considerably with the candies, so his speed stat is like in the hundreds. Because he's my starter, so I boosted him pretty considerably. He's got like a CP power of like 500 or some shit now. He's got a pretty high combat power. I normally don't give a shit about IVs for this kind of game, and I normally don't do it for the main game either, but you know what, if I can get my hands on it, fine, I will. And that's what I was doing with X and Y with breeding, because I just, you know what, fuck it. I'll breeze through the main storyline, and if people want to battle, possibly, I may here and there. And I did do some battles, I posted them online on YouTube, but I'm not going to go out of my way and be like, hey, who wants to battle, because that's not my thing. But like, I was curious because I want to get some shinies. If there's ever a possibility they may make these somehow transferable to other games, which I doubt. I'm still trying to figure out how they're going to get 3DS connection to Switch for Gen 8, because it's got to be a possibility with Pokebank, because they're going to have to make transferring and stuff like that a possibility, because how are you going to get all of your main mons to the next generation game, which is on Switch now, from the 3DS Pokebank? And there is no way to transfer those to a phone, so we'll have to see. I also looked up, I also figured that seeing as it's legendaries, there's no way to combo them. You're going to have to do soft resets for shiny legends. And seeing as that's just Pokemon Go, I'm not going to give a shit about Mewtwo, Articuno, Moltres, Zapdos, which I already own on X and Y and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I'm not going to sit there and soft reset for shiny legendaries in Pokemon Go. Because that's dumb. And that's going to take a while. It's about 1 in 4,000 chance. That's about the same as it is normally for shinies. It drops a little bit with it boosted if you combo high enough. It's about 1 in 3,000 something, because it gives you, the guy's numbers were like 40 plus or 30 plus. It's like you have a 6 IV chance plus a 3 reroll chance of shiny. I don't know if his numbers are correct. These are all new stats anyway. Either way, I'm hoping for a shiny Weedle. I played for like a good 3 hours. Hello? How long? When did that happen? Because it was working before when I started. It sometimes starts off that way, and then I got it working. I don't know when it stopped, because I know it was working. Thank you for that. The reason I didn't know it wasn't working, because I saw it working. So thank you for keeping me updated on that. Oh my god. Yeah, this is PS4 version. I already have an established file on this version, which is why I'm not doing the Switch. Maybe in the future. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. Every time I restart, it always fucking fucks up everything. And it's not just restarting, it's OBS. OBS always just fucks up everything. Restarting just usually helps my computer refresh, and things always just seem to go wrong. But I was dropping frames last night, and I wanted to try to mitigate that. Yeah, it's because every time I end up restarting a good chunk of the time, my mic tends to somehow stay connected but not work. Because it did that when I first started, too. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, dude. Come on, man. No! God dang it, my souls, you bitch! Well, there goes my souls. Fuck you. He wouldn't let me move. That's what happens. Whenever I have to get my souls back, I can never get them. He has to sit there and constantly fuck that up for me. Well, there goes that. Alright, I'm uninhibited now. He had to sit there and blast me. He wouldn't let me get them. I had a lot of souls on me, too. Wow, nearly one-shotted! What is going on here? What is going on? That was a near one shot because I was moving. Oh my god. Yeah, that is Dark Souls for you. No, it's not just that, it's me as well. Every time I have something to go for, I could have actually gotten them. The problem with that is I wanted to be tactical about it. And get them without him, blasting me, because normally if I go up to them, he would have killed me anyway. Because that happens. And, I don't care. I really don't. I just wanted to see how long I can go throughout the game without, losing them. But he fucked that up for me. And because I also rolled when he hit me there, he caused me to take nearly almost all my health. How did I miss? Fuck you, stray demon! Fuck off! If only I would have killed him last time I streamed, you ass wipe! Give me your souls. I didn't even equip my freaking hat. That means less souls that I would have gained a lot more souls. Fuck off, dude. Already 3 bosses, 4 bosses actually, 4 bosses, and a ton of souls lost. You are a dick. I came down to you for the slab. Yeah, I wanted that slab. asshole. Well, I can get my souls back. I just gotta grind. I don't even know what I was at. I was at quite a bit. I just gotta go around killing and grinding now to make up. But still, I would have had them plus the souls I would have had from killing enemies normally. It sucks. It really fucking sucks. I've always do this set of goal on New Game Plus and beyond. You're probably gonna see it with other games when I do multiple new games. I want to try to cap myself at a soul, like, at like a don't lose your souls run or some shit. That's probably the only challenge I could probably do. Click. Off. That boss sucks, though. I fucking hate him. That is indeed Dark Souls for ya. That's alright. That's alright, it's just 3 bosses. I don't really gotta worry about them now, I guess. I just wanted to go as long as I could without them. Or with them. So it's just another type of run that I like doing. It's not a challenge run specifically on my part. It's just for fun. The most I had before actually losing them all is 1,000,000 something or other, and I always lose them the same regardless damn fucking way. It just pisses me off, that's all. I'm not too upset about it. God dang it, I'm a beast parrying in Dark Souls 1. I'm not even that great, to be honest. I'm a lot better in Dark Souls 1 parrying, yeah. Enough to beat the boss like a friggin' bitch. But damn, did I get good at parrying in the first one. Alright, we got the peculiar doll. I actually don't have to return here now. That's why I wanted to come back here as soon as possible. Take out Stray Demon and get the peculiar doll so I can go to the painted world. Now I can get out of here. Oh yeah, I can't. I can't warp out directly. But yeah, I don't got that yet. I got the slow. Okay, that's why I hate fucking Torch Hollows. Jesus. I underestimate them way too dang much. I swear to fucking God. And my armor's not any better. Jesus! Hey, buddy. Ow. Ow! I underestimate all of these hollows. Jeez, it's just new game. Come on. New game plus. Fuck. Okay, yeah. That's... I hate these things. These things fucking suck. Probably one of the most easiest enemies to kill, and they probably do more damage to me than any other fucking enemy I've ever fought. Just because how much you underestimate them. They are very fucking dangerous in a group. And I always get careless. I always think, oh, they're just torch hollows. Yeah, no, don't. They will fuck you right up. And I'm not great at these games, by any means. I'm good enough. I can beat them. I can make some bosses look like a joke. Or I can spend hours on a fight. I have. Oh, frames. Hello. Hi, 60 frames. Going down to what, 50? Something? 30 something? Jeez. Even Pokemon Go, when I was playing it off camera last night, off stream, I dropped a good considerable frames in that because of all the Pokemon that were appearing on screen. It went down from like, what is it, 30 frames? Down to like maybe 20. Maybe even less than that. It looked like it was probably around 20 to 15 frames per second. It was massive. My character barely moved. Probably was even less than that. It was very bad. I made the mistake my first playthrough, I think I mentioned this, that my very first playthrough I freaking fought this guy, I aggroed him, so I had to kill him to even move on from here, otherwise every time I spawned in he would attack me immediately. And what really, even though I wasn't great at parrying my first playthrough, I beat him by parrying him. I had no other way of beating him at that time. He was so dang tough. Fuck that guy. Alright, yes. We can't go fight Sif because I gotta do the DLC for him. We got the peculiar doll. Oh, that means I can't do 4 kings for a while. Which I also have to go and do that for a trophy. Hello, guys. Got one of you. Yeah. What? What do you guys want, anyway? Go fuck off. You're messing with the wrong guy. I play Dark Souls way too much. If only I can get better at Dark Souls 3 and 2's parrying. And 2, don't even get me started on that. I played that game the least. Oh, Jesus, that was a little late there. A little late. A little early, rather. Ow. That was a little early, actually. I could barely see him. I am parrying way too early. Because I'm parrying him. Oh, no! Nice punish. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, alright. Great, that means we have to go to Blighttown. Alright. I don't want to go to Blighttown. I guess I'll just take the normal way there. I could do the Blighttown, or I could do the Undead Burg skip, but I'm not really great at stuff like that. Oh, I never unlocked. Oh, I did unlock this gate. Oh, that's right, I killed the boar and everything. Why is this guy dead? Isn't there a guy down there? Or is that usually you? Ow. I hate these two men. Ah! I could just skip him, but I fucking hate him. Plus, I gotta make up my soul consumption somewhere! I'm not even at 100 yet. My fucking strength ain't even at 50 yet. And hell, I'm not even, my dexterity, I'm not even a quality build by this point. I'm a strength build by this point. Normally I'm a quality build with strength thus being my main stat, yes. But by this point, I'm just pure strength. Which is fine, because I'm normally a strength build. Which is why I choose quality, because dexterity is still a strength stat. It's just more for, like, finesse weapons, I guess. Speedier weapons, like katanas and shit. Strength is more for heavier builds, like great swords and Swyhander and shit, but either way, it's still strength damage. It's still physical damage. Give me. Uh-oh. Damn it, Dargan. Hi, Dargan. How goes it? Run, run, run. Oh! Fuck off! You saw my extent of trying to kill him. I failed. I want to get you because I want your armor. I already talked to you then. So I need to summon him a bunch. I'll have him die this playthrough, even though I didn't summon him my first playthrough, so I didn't get to get any of the sunlight medals for him. I'll be doing that somewhat this playthrough, aside from the final boss with Gwyn. But this playthrough, I'm going to have him get taken over by the Sunlight Maggot, because that's the other end of his quest line. It also gives you his gear at that point, unless I decide to kill him. But by that point, I wouldn't be able to summon him for Gwyn anyway, because then once I beat Gwyn, it's new game plus, so I have to choose, pick and choose. Plus, co-op also gives me sunlight medals. I could just do some co-op too, but yeah, come on. I never killed you, so this playthrough I gotta go off and go to I gotta go and find him at Sen's Fortress this playthrough. I could have done that last playthrough, but I didn't feel like searching around. I know where he is, I just don't always know where that area specifically is. It's by this locked gate, and I just didn't feel like searching around. So I normally don't do that. I usually do it once, and that's about it. So I have to go and find where that is, and I plan on doing that this playthrough. Fuck off! Double kill, bitch! Oh my god, there's a lot of hollows. I really hate torch hollows. This game, unlike Dark Souls 3, does not give you upgraded rings like in Dark Souls 3 and New Game Plus. So, like, you get, like, the Soul Consumption Ring +1 and the Gold Serpent Ring +1 and Silver Serpent Ring +1 and Chloranthy Ring +1 and 3. Apparently, I already have 3 thanks to the DLC. And this ain't Dark Souls 2 either, where it actually implemented ring pluses. This game doesn't have that, I don't believe. Which kind of sucks, because I would love a hey, multiple upgraded rings. Yeah. You guys want to jump me. No, don't kick. Don't jump back. Painting Guardian wannabes. No. Ah! Oh, fire! Hot! I can't see. Don't do that. Die. Fuck off. I got a malformed dragon to freaking kill, and then I gotta freaking go down to Blighttown. Yay. I always take the normal route through Blighttown because enemies, items, yada yada. I could do Blighttown skip, but I like to just play this game, so I always, I've only done Blighttown skip a handful of times, and I've done it only completely like, actually managed to drop down there without a death down the water wheel once. And I could just do that, like, don't even have to do Blighttown skip, it's just a lot faster. I just like to just go through every area, fully. That's just me enjoying the game for what it is. So I never go that way unless I'm backtracking to Blighttown without the warping bonfire. I can't see. So, like, every playthrough of this game, I always go through the full Blighttown. It's weird, but that's just how I am. I normally don't like using skips. I'm just not that kind of guy. Hope no one minds that. I just enjoy the game. Plus, if I did skips, I wouldn't be able to fight certain bosses. There's some bosses I'd be passing over, unless I come back to them. I think I missed an item back there in one of the houses that they first come out of. A lot of these extra items I can sell. That's why I recollect everything. It's just because I could sell it. Plus, I don't like skipping items. Did I get any of the items that are in one of these? I think there was an item in here. I must have got it then. Alright. Also, I think I've already fought Kirk and the guy in the catacombs, so I don't think I need to be alive. Unless there's other invaders. I think every invader. I know the Painted World also has an invader. But I already got Xanthus's crown, so I'm good. I have Kirk, I believe. Yeah, I have Kirk's armor. I have Xanthus's armor. I need to do Shiva's questline this playthrough. That's right. I already did, what's her name in Blighttown? The butcher lady. Forgot her name. I don't know if I don't think she. No, the sack is given from the actual butchers. I forgot her name though. She's in Blighttown. Mildred, I think. Maneater Mildred. Yeah, I've fought her. She's not really an invading NPC phantom. I think she appears regardless, but she still is a phantom. She's a red phantom, or a black phantom, rather. I still fought her. I don't know if you... I don't think you have to be alive for her. It's not like, Kirk, where you... And it's not like Kirk, where you have to be alive at certain locations to fight him. And Xanthus. Because it's not like they invade your game. The only one I may need to be alive for, which I didn't do my first playthrough, was the DLC. Because there's, Chester from the DLC that I didn't fight. Get fuck off. Oh, hello there. I have a shortcut to open. That way, if I ever do want to, I don't have to run back that way. If I don't want to. I can always run from here. Also, the tags that automatically post whenever I start streaming for these kind of games, for some reason, I don't know, I didn't add these tags that are part of this. Apparently, they consider this game a stealth horror with Metrovania survival. I mean, I can understand it being a survival. But even then, to me, it's not really a survival kind of game. It's not even a stealth game. It's not even a horror game. I don't even consider it Metrovania either. That's like calling this game a roguelike. It's not really an adventure game either. It's an action RPG. Adventure game is more stuff like Zelda. And that's even an RPG. But I don't consider this an adventure game. I consider this an open-worlded action RPG. But yet apparently this is stealth horror to people. And those were tags that were put in personally. I didn't add those, and it's really annoying because I can't take them out. And I normally don't use tags, because the last time someone actually... That was the reason why that one guy left during my Phantasy Star playthrough. He's like, well, you should have put first playthrough. And I was just like, I don't use tags? I hated doing it on I hated doing it on YouTube. I hated adding in all the tags that I do. That was more painful, though, because you actually have a box and you put them in and you type them in, versus, like, you could search for them, but it's a lot easier for me to just type them in. And it was painful. And I hated it. But these are added in automatically, and it's just like, yeah, okay, this is totally horror. This is totally survival. This is totally Metroidvania. Is this what... I'm not great with gaming genres that aren't, like, action, platformers, you know, horror... RPG, action RPG, turn-based, stuff like that. And even then, a turn-based is not really a genre to me. But stuff like that. So, like, is this what people consider a horror game? A survival game? Like, stuff like Zelda. Zelda, to me, is a puzzle action... Or a puzzle action? Puzzle adventure RPG. In some cases, it may not always be even RPG. Breath of the Wild definitely is the most RPG-ish out of all of them. But, like, Pokemon is a turn-based RPG, you know, I guess adventure. Then there's typical beat-em-ups, side-scrollers, platformers, shooters. Then there's fighting games, you know, stuff like that. And then there's horror games like, you know, Resident Evil, survival horror like Resident Evil, Silent Hill. And then there's your games like hack and slash games, where they're basically beat 'em ups with swords. Or, you know, stuff like that. I consider, like, hack and slash to be a similar thing to beat 'em ups or button mashing games. because it's just you button mash. That's why I consider beat 'em ups to be button mashing. Stuff like Double Dragon and Maximum Carnage and a lot of those kind of games. I consider those to be button mash and beat 'em ups because you're basically button mashing. Like, what constitutes a Metroidvania game anyway? Like, games that have similar elements to Metroid and Castlevania? Like, would that just be anything that's old school platforming? Or would it be old school, like, just in the style of that? Because those games aren't even heavily platforming, but they do have platform segments. So that's why it confuses me with stupid titles or stupid genres that have to do with other games, like Souls-like games where it's like a dungeon crawl, kind of like for instance Rogue. But stuff like I have it on here. What is it? It's the only game I can think of. Rogue Legacy, for instance, is a roguelike. Unless that's where the name comes from, I doubt it. Because there's a game called Rogue that I actually thought it was fun. It refers to games that make you backtrack. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I guess that's what... Okay, I guess this constitutes as a... Okay, this game does make you backtrack. In ways. Castlevania is fun. I guess that constitutes that, because you do backtrack. You don't have to, and that's the point of shortcuts. I guess that makes sense. See, I didn't think about that. See, I didn't think about that. That makes sense. I'm not great with genres. It's true, but you don't... It's not like Metroid or anything like that where you heavily have to backtrack through an old area to get to another area. That's the point of shortcuts. You know what I mean? Like, Dark Souls, you can take a shortcut or warp around. You're not exactly going from one far area of the map to the other. It's not like Metroid where you gotta go from the top of the freaking map all the way to the bottom again with no, like, shortcuts in between or anything. And it may have, like, one or two, but games like that where you gotta just backtrack all the way is a total different thing. So I can understand where they're coming from, but I didn't know that that's what that referenced. I thought it was just maybe games in the style of Metroid and Castlevania, where it had like some action combat with like platforming segments and stuff like that. But even then, those games aren't heavily that. See, that's why I'm bad with that kind of stuff. That's why I prefer hack and slash RPG, ARPG, stuff like that. Okay, can you stop? Shit in my mouth. Oh. Oh God, I hate when that happens. Oh my God, that's disgusting. So yeah, I also learned that Pokemon Go doesn't lock you into a controller. I was worried that, oh shit, it's gonna lock me into this controller, but that's cool, it doesn't. Because I've never had an option to select a controller type for a Switch game. So it's good, because even games that allow you to use other controller types never, like, asked me if I wanted to use just the Joy-Cons or the console itself. Pokemon, I think, was the first and only one thus far. So I was like, oh shit, am I locked in? Nope, I'm not. However, I do have my Pro Controller now. So, games that allow it, I can now play that docked without having to use the Joy-Cons. So I can play Mega Man X if I wanted to, which I'll just be doing the PS4 version because the controller's a lot more comfortable. Versus... Well, the Pro Controller's comfortable, but I just prefer the PS4 over the Switch in general for games like Mega Man. But, like, when I play Breath of the Wild and Mario, I can definitely use the Pro Controller. And Smash. That was the main reason I got it, was for Smash Brothers. But I got it last night. I also got a memory card for my Switch now. Ow, I just clapped. And apparently there was tobacco on my hands and it went right in my eye. The fuck? Good morning's not my day. Oh, it's not my morning. Oh my god, that went right in my eye. Oh. Oh, my eye burns. Oh god, that hurts. Don't smoke, kids. Oh my god. I can use 8-bit. Cool. That's cool. I have an 8-bit controller. Oh, I have one. I had it for my phone. I don't play on my phone anymore, though. Oh my god, my eye burns. Oh. Oh my god. That's my right eye, too. I don't think I have a dominant eye. But I feel like anything on my right side would be dominant, considering I'm right-handed. But I could be wrong. But that's my right eye. I can't play very well with one eye closed. I cannot. I need both eyes open. It's weird. Some people can have like one eye closed and like do things. I cannot. Good thing I don't wear contacts. Good thing I don't wear glasses or contacts. Because if I had contacts, oh fuck me, I would be in the bathroom right now. Woo! I would have to remove that shit and switch to a different contact and throw that one out. That's another thing I'm glad I don't wear contacts for. Especially like with science class or anything like that and shit gets in your eyes. I never had to worry about that shit. Okay. Oh. If anyone who does not know how that feels, it fucking burns. I've had a clump of resin in my eye once. I literally had to sit there and spend a good half an hour in my bathroom trying to remove it, to the point where my eyes were red from rubbing them so much. The best way to do it for me, though, would be to flush it out with water and just pluck out your eyebrows, or your eyelashes. For some reason, plucking out your eyelashes seemed to help. And flushing it out with water. A lot of the cases when I have an eyelash in my eye, just pluck out your eyelashes. That seems to help for me. I don't know why. Oh, my eye burns now. I feel better. My eye burns, but I feel better now. Yay, now I get to die to dogs. But cool, I have an 8-bit controller. I just don't use it that much anymore. I used it when I was emulating on my phone. And it's still connected to my Bluetooth. But I don't use it all that much. And I didn't know that works, though. That's cool. But I wanted a Pro Switch controller because I have the Pro controller for the Wii U. I will be playing Pikmin 3. That's probably the only Wii U game besides... I think I have Donkey Kong 64 on there. I'll probably be playing that. If anything. There's not going to be a lot of Wii U stuff that I care about, because Wii U is not great. So... don't expect too much out of that. Like, Pokken Tournament's garbage. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of stuff like that. Okay, time to die to dogs. Ow. I got fucking lucky. How did... wow. Well, alright. Man, when I first got back on this, like in years, this was one of the bosses that fucked me up royally. It's the dogs, man. You met... if only I can go back to my first playthrough of this. He was like my first stopping point. My first playthrough of this game. He was like, he's a bane to a lot of newbies' existences. It's those dogs, not him, and it's the dogs in this room. That is everyone's bane to their existences. And I got fucking massively lucky. Even though he hit me, I survived after killing those dogs. Because if I didn't kill those dogs when he hit me, those dogs would have killed me. Thank you, RNG, for that. I thought this helmet would have been the death of me. Oh, thank God. Oh, if only I brought on my helmet when I killed Stray Demon, no. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Alrighty. On to Blighttown. I mean depths, rather. I got some, oh yeah. I think, just because I activated that shortcut, I think there's more up, wasn't there? No. Okay. No, I thought I can go further. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, thank God. Oof, oof. Don't lock onto him. God, I love this weapon. It's so fucking good and overpowered and just makes this game easy. And unlike the Drake sword, it doesn't make you a complete piece of garbage after you fucking use it for most of your first fucking playthrough like I did. And it didn't make me look like garbage either because I still had to learn after it fell apart. And this weapon has scaling. So you don't gotta waste ridiculously hard-earned dragon scales to power it up for no fucking reason. This weapon actually is good all around. And it's still, you still gotta be good at the game in order, or, you know, regardless. The Drake sword is just a bit handholdy because it's really good early game. And I used it. But I still didn't rely on it. I still have to get good. Scrub. I don't mind the fact that I used it. But, you know. After that, that's how you learn, though. I learned to never touch that shitty-ass weapon again. Even if it has the wind scar. That weapon sucks. Ow! Ow! I hate the dogs because of fucking annoying their face. They always seem to attack a lot. Especially in 3. They always, like, run into me. Come here! God damn it! Come on! This dog is gonna be the fucking death of me! God damn it, dog! Motherfucker! Just die! Oh my God, just die! I'm out of Estes thanks to you, dog! Oh my God, I hate him so fucking much! That dog would have been the end of me if he didn't die there. Oh, I'm gonna attack you. Then I'm gonna dodge. Then I'm gonna attack you. Then I'm gonna dodge. Then I'm gonna have my owner kill you. Well, your owner's dead. She can go fuck off too. And yes, it's a girl. Thank you, From Software, for making a very burly man with no breasts. Not that it matters. Also, thank you for making one of the most annoying enemies ever to man! Dogs, that fucking jump! I think I'm just gonna jump at you. Of course I died! 'Cause I couldn't see. And because that dog just fucking drained me of my Estus because he just wanted to jump. Jump, 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 jump. Yay. 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 Going to Firelink, getting my fucking Estus things. Really not. I came in here to kill you guys. Thank you very much. All I did was come in there to kill you. Anything down there? Oh shit, that's right. I keep forgetting that that item exists. I keep forgetting that this room exists. I did not even go down here and get that item last playthrough. I keep forgetting that that exists. It's bad of me. Fuck yourselves. I completely forgot that that exists. Yeah. Completely fucking forgot. Hey, there you go. That's... I'm not sure. I don't think that's all the items that I missed ever throughout my first playthrough, because I know there's a few in the forest, probably, but if anything that's closer to 100%, I didn't hit the circle button there at all. I was running. Holy fucking shit, you scared me. I would have been dead. That would have been one of the worst deaths I've ever experienced. Holy shit. No. Oh, thank God. Oh, I would have been so upset with that death there. I didn't even let go of the circle button. I was holding it still. Stop, dude! Jesus! I like normally let him swing out at me because I'm not comfortable rolling around this kind of area. But damn it. Because my character never likes to roll where I want him to. And I don't parry a lot of enemies. You ain't killing her.
Well, what have we here?
I fucking kick!
Are you sure about this?
Yes! You ain't killing her! I don't need you alive, I already did your thing. There, +6. You ain't killing her. I've already did your shit, Lautrec. So I'm kicking you off the ledge. Except kicks never seem to work when they want to. And they never seem to work when I don't want them to. Because they always work when I don't want them to. Give me your humanity and give me your ring of favor protection. Thank you. You know how I feel even slower and sluggish than before. Alright. Woo!
Oh, hello. You're supposed to split up well.
Well, I'll be doing that to move you on eventually. That's why I'm saving up souls, so I can get everything that I don't already have on top of magic spells that I do have, so I can move them on. Because extra castings of things are nice if I ever decide to just level up everything. This ain't Dark Souls 2, so don't expect me to have everything at 99. I don't even have that in Dark Souls 2, but that's a lot easier to get. So I can show you that. I can actually try to do that. It's possible, it's just a long time, and very, very easily. It just requires me to fight the same boss over and over again. I can show you how I grind in Dark Souls 2. It's just one boss over and over again. Bloodborne, I can show you how I grind, and Demon Souls, I can show you how I... Oh, god damn it! There goes my souls, because what the fuck, camera? That's what happens when I look away. Ah, somebody clip that. Oh god, this is too early for me. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Ah, when did that happen? I was walking into a wall, is what I thought. I looked away for 1 second and walked right off the fucking ledge. Remind me not to look away next time. Because I periodically check chat every 2 seconds. I know you're not talking, but god damn it! Oh, clip that, please. Oh, God. Wouldn't be fun if it wasn't, my stream would not be any fun if that didn't happen, though, wouldn't it? Welcome to my stream! I love everything. I can easily grind. I can easily grind. But you know what? I never could make up my souls because I could have started grinding and have all the souls that I lost at Stray Demon. There goes my how long can you last souls run, because that's technically ended at Stray Demon, but it's over now completely. Because goddammit, of course I died by walking off to my death. Still have to beat Dark Souls. I have all 3. I have all 5, including Bloodborne, if you want to count that as a 5th Souls game. If you want to count 6, even though it's not made by the same people, I have Nioh as well. I almost called it Nioh. I hate when people do that. People call that game Nioh. It's Nioh, guys. Anyway, I have Dark Souls, I have Demon Souls through Bloodborne, and I have Nioh. I even have Sultan Sanctuary. Welcome, 9th Street. I'm on New Game Plus. I'm just trying to 100% the trophies. That's what I'm doing here. I technically died down here to these dogs because they ran me out of Estus because the dog kept dodging back and almost nearly killed me on top of the butcher lady that's here, like this, and ran me out of Estus. So I died to the dog down here because I couldn't see, plus I had this guy on me. So that's how I died. And then I looked away for 1 second, even though no one was quite chatting at the time. I just checked periodically. Okay, Bloodborne is amazing. And I thought I was walking to a wall, and instead my camera decided to sit there and shift me or something. I must have thought I was looking at the wall when I accidentally turned around somehow, and then instead of walking into a wall, I went like this, all looking away. Because I was moving my character forward versus backward. Which somehow my camera must have turned around.
You must have. I'll be.
I swear this butcher lady always scares the shit out of me because I don't know if she's ever gonna where she directly tends to drop down. There she is. For some reason I don't get scared anymore. It's just I'm expecting it now. It's just before every subsequent playthrough I always get like, oh no, where's this butcher lady? Because then she'd always be like right behind me. I can't wait to move on to Bloodborne. Next is Demon Souls, though, after I'm done with Dark Souls 3. I'm not doing Bloodborne or Demon Souls on this day slot. Technically, what is it? Dark Souls Tuesday? My schedule, man. I had it down and then I lost it once October hit. Yeah, Tuesday after yeah, Tuesdays is my Dark Souls day. After Phantasy Star, or no, wait, yeah, not after Phantasy Star, after Fusions. Tuesdays are Fusions in Dark Souls 1. Because Thursdays are my Dark Souls 3 Final Fantasy days. So Thursdays is my initial Soulsborne slot. I'm just playing this because it released, like, so I wanted to play it. Because it's been years since I last played this Dark Souls game. And you saw that when I first started playing this again, how long it's been. And considering I was playing Bloodborne and Dark Souls, like Dark Souls 3 not long before that, I was not used to how slow this game is comparatively to the two. Especially with Dark Souls 3. So, trust me, once I move on to Dark Souls 2, oh man, I'll probably get my butt kicked, because I have not played that game since my Let's Play, and since me and my buddy co-opted years ago. My Let's Play on Dark Souls 2 was a long time ago already. Or at least it feels like. Which originally, at the time of my Let's Play, the DLCs were, like, coming out. Like, I played the DLCs... At least the third one. I played the first two DLCs on my own, but the third DLC, I think, was, I actually... By the time I was recording it is when the third DLC was coming out. So I got to stream that, or play that Let's Play-wise blind 100%. So that shows how long ago that I initially last played that game, for myself anyway. Co-op-wise, it was several years back. Like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, because I was here. I wasn't back in Illinois, so it wasn't that bad, but it's still long enough to where I haven't played it in a while. Hell, man. When I first moved here, I was still doing Dark Souls 1's Let's Play, which was before I really had a microphone. So, I mean, it was only about 4 years ago. It wasn't really that long ago. I did a lot in that time frame with Let's Playing on YouTube for a guy who's only been on there for like 6 years. 6, 7 years. But my god, though, I advanced on YouTube in such a short time in terms of having a mic, a better webcam, actually much better content, because I even used Elgato or Roxio for a while, so even that has improved. My editing has improved. I'm still not great when it comes to that kind of stuff, but man, did that advance if you watch my older Let's Plays, especially with Dragon Ball Z, Attack of the Saiyans, and my old Dark Souls 1 video, Demon Souls video, Dark Souls and Demon Souls, and my Pokemon shiny catching videos, even my Heart Gold and Attack of the Saiyans. You'll get to see a lot of how I used to be and how it sounded back then. And then you can watch like my mid to finish Attack of the Saiyans playthrough. You'll see me add a layout, and you'll see me have a microphone. And then you watch a lot of my newer content from like PSO to Xenoverse and all those, and then you'll see that where I started to improve and have a lot more better sounding and video quality. It's just crazy how I upgraded. Because by the time I started doing Bloodborne and stuff like that, I already had a better microphone and everything. For a while, I was using Turtle Beach, and then I used a Samsung CO1U, and then I thought the Samsung was not going to be for me, and then I realized one episode I used it on actually wasn't as bad as it sounded. It was just for me. I thought when I used it, it had a lot of static and pickup audio background, but it didn't seem to have that as bad, or at least not at all during when I edited it, so I could be wrong. I haven't watched that video in a while. And then I sent it back, because I just didn't like the way it was set up with the USB, or the port on the bottom of it. It just took up a lot of space, and then it was like over $200. I decided to op it up for my Snowball, which was under $100, and it's a lot better to me. It's a lot more smaller. It's a lot nicer microphone to me. It may not be any better, but it's something more for me. They're both for newbies though, because that's what people recommend for new people who are getting into that kind of stuff and don't really know what kind of microphone to buy that isn't expensive. And I don't have the room really for a lot of big things, so I can't just get a more professional microphone, something you'd see out of like in a studio booth or anything like that. A lot of YouTubers and stuff like that also have one that's just hanging there in the air with a crane arm. One of those. I would like to get one of those in the future. Something you'd see like artists using. but eh. Do I need it? No. Would it be nice? Probably. Oh yeah, I do have to come to life, though, if I want to summon Soul Hair. Ow! Oh, shit, hello. I forgot about you. You ain't buffing no boss. I already fought the freaking Gaping Dragon buff thanks to your fucking ass. Thing is a freaking dangerous motherfucker. You know, I kind of really missed a lot coming down here already. I have to go and farm me some basilisks. Hi, rat. Really wish they implemented L3 jump in this. I really don't like circle jump, circle jerk, jerk my circle. I'm being careful because I always seem to run into those holes. Rat. Ow. Blah. Blah. Downloaded PSO2 and forgot my Sega ID password, and like a week later I figured it out. Well, that's good. I'm glad you didn't go through the whole process of resetting it, because that's a bitch if you don't have the right email. But obviously you do, because you had to have confirmed your account anyway. Because I know Zero had to remake a whole new email just so he can play that game, because Sega has issues sending it to certain emails. So that's good. Glad you got that going again. I'm just glad I had a freaking Yahoo email to begin with, because that's one of the ones they send them to, apparently. Hello, hello, hello. When did this... When? How long has that been out? Because I don't know why it's happening. If it wasn't for you guys, I would not notice. Because I normally don't pay attention to the meters moving. I normally just pay attention to chat, so thank you guys for keeping me updated. Because here's the thing, a lot of my streams with... I did an entire Kingdom Hearts 2 playthrough where in battle the quality suffers quite considerably, and no one's ever mentioned that. I didn't even notice that until midway through the game, and I couldn't do anything to really fix that because I didn't really understand the settings all that much. I still really don't, but I do understand it a little better. The quality I can fix a little bit. Before I didn't really understand it at all. And no one ever said anything. And a lot of the times people don't say anything. I've had a few people mention, oh, video, the game commentary or music, audio is a little loud compared to you, or turn it down, or music is a little loud back when I played music. And some people don't really mention stuff like that, so I appreciate it. And no one mentioned that my Kingdom Hearts footage got worse as I fought bosses and stuff. And I noticed it. It went from clear quality to wandering around fighting enemies to, well, fighting... I think once I reached combat is when I got garbage. But running around normally doing things to fighting bosses is where my quality suffered. And no one said anything about that. So I'm glad that you guys are mentioning it. Because not a lot of times people say anything. So I don't know. I don't know why that's happening. And it's still connected. It's not like my... Because the light's on the whole time. It's not like my... It's not like the cable is going out to where my light is turning off. It's just for some reason in OBS it's losing its connection. For no reason at all. I'd understand it if the actual cable was coming out. I'm wondering if that's the only thing going or if that's other connections going, because it's all connected to a hub, a USB hub. I wonder if there's other connections going out. And it's not connected to the USB hub directly. It's connected to another it's connected to something else that's connected to a USB hub. Because what it's connected to is through a USB slot that is connected to my USB hub, which the thing that's initially connected to it is my laptop's fan. And it has a USB slot in the back of that. So that's connected to another USB slot behind that that's connected to my hub. So technically that might be loose. Because without these hubs, I would not be able to have everything that I've got. Alright. Gaping Dargon. Now this is an example of a Dargon. This thing has 6 fucking legs. Whoa. Actually, yeah, he has 6 limbs. If you want to count his wings, he has 6 legs in general. If you want to count his wings as well, that's fucking 10 limbs! A good chunk of dragons in this game only have like 4 limbs. Or 6 limbs. If you wanna... If you wanna count the fact that they have 4 legs and then wings. And then wyverns usually only have 4. 2 legs and wings. This thing has the most out of any dragon. This is a good example of an actual dragon. How am I missing? What the fuck? I just teleported? Please tell me that just didn't happen. How did that happen? How did I teleport? Excuse me, how did that happen? Whoa, Solaire! Almost died there. Woohoo! Hope you guys enjoyed that teleport. I don't know what happened. I was just fighting him and out of nowhere I was over there. What just happened? Yeah, I really wish. I also really wish, but that's not. Good fight. Yeah, easy. Easy, easy. I just wanted to summon him for the sunlight medals because I need them for ranking up in the Sunlight Covenant. And besides co-oping with actual people too in the Sunbro Covenant, and finding them and farming them, another easy way to get them is to summon Solaire. So I did. I really want to go down here and farm those basilisks again. I do want their eyes. Thank you! I want to farm the eyes. So I want to make that less. Less as possible. Less eye farming I gotta do. I don't know how many people ended up picking up on the Switch because it was delayed, but came out October. Huh. Debating if I should pick up this movie. Yeah. I originally pre-ordered it. The reason I canceled my Amazon version, I know I ordered this off Amazon, but then I canceled it because of the delay. And then apparently I ordered it off somewhere else, because I got a copy of it on the Switch, which I thought I only ordered it on Amazon, which apparently I ordered it off somewhere else as well. Because I know I canceled it off Amazon because of the delay. But apparently not. But here's the thing, if you have console, if you have PS4 or PC or Xbox or whatever, I suggest playing that if you enjoy this game at 60 FPS, because the Switch is still locked at 30. Other than that, if you want to just play this game, say on the go or in your bed, then it's for you. But if you don't care about playing it on the go or anything like that comfortably, and you could bring this to a friend's house or whatever regardless, then I'd still pick up the console version because it's 60 FPS and all that. But that's honestly all it is. It's the same thing really, it's not full 60. Just got the Diablo Edition Switch console. Nice. Sweet. See, by the time I got the Switch pretty early. It wasn't like early to where I had no games, but I got it early back when all it really majorly had was Mario and Zelda. Handheld Lord of Cinder, nice. Yeah, Lord of Handheld. But I got it back when Mario and Zelda were really its main thing. And then they started to release the Pokemon Go games for Pikachu and Eevee Go, like back when those were first like announced, and they announced the, you know, the Switch bundle. And I was like, damn it, I would have bought the Switch bundle. But, you know, I always buy the console before any crazy bundles come out. I didn't really care, just the bundle looks cool, but yeah. So I don't care. I don't need a special bundle. The Lord of Handheld. Yeah. Yeah, that's always my problem. But it's still worth it. I have it. I just haven't played it yet. I might just have some fun with it. But yeah, if you're more of the 60 FPS guy or console controller guy, unless you have the Switch controller, or if you just like it on console in general, which I prefer console, home console, over like a mixture between the two. Switch is great, and I love handhelds. I just think I'm getting out of a lot of the handheld area. Because a lot of my game time was on Pokemon for the 3DS and DS. I played a lot of Xbox 360, don't get me wrong. It's just, I spent a lot of hours on Pokemon. To where, like, my DS is busted. And so I think I've gotten out of the handheld scene. So, like, Switch to me is fun, but I'm just not, like, I don't play it as often as I do. But yeah, if you're into the whole, I don't really care about FPS, but it does feel nice. Like with Kingdom Hearts on the PS4 and all that, playing it on 60 FPS, playing this on PS4 with 60 FPS, that's perfect for me. But it is worth it if you don't have this on any other console. It is worth it. Like if you want to play this on an airplane trip or at a friend's house, or just on the go, or if you're just waiting for something, you got your Switch on you. I saw a nifty little carrying case for it too, that I may look into in the future, that holds your Switch, your controller, your Joy-Cons. I don't know about your actual Pro Switch controller, but Joy-Cons, it holds your Switch, it holds a bunch of games and cables. It looks like a miniature suitcase almost, or like a lunchbox. It looks really cool. I may get that. I forgot how much it was. It's definitely not that expensive, because there was another one that comes with like a charge base, one that you can charge. It has like a base that you can prop your shit into, and it basically gives you a longer battery life, and it gives you a better like kick prop stand, apparently. But that was like almost $200 or something like that, or more, maybe around that area. And I was like, yeah, that's not worth it. Not for a console I barely play. I'm getting more into it though. I've just been playing a lot of other things. The Switch will have some playtime with me, don't worry. Because I have plans to play a lot of the Switch, I just haven't. When I first started really streaming, besides PSO, once one of my earlier games was Mario Odyssey when it first came out. The only reason I didn't continue that is because Monster Hunter World came out. That and my Elgato had issues with stuttering. For anyone who has an Elgato knows that problem. And at that time, I didn't really know how to fix that. So Mario Odyssey, I could not stream it. And I couldn't even stream the beta of Monster Hunter World because of the same problem. And at the time, I didn't really know how to fix it. And even then, it varies on ways for me to like get that fixed. I basically have to like fuck around with it. But that's the main reason why I stopped doing Mario Odyssey. But I'll be restarting Mario Odyssey. I'll be doing a new playthrough of Breath of the Wild as well, which I haven't beaten, so... Most of it's going to be blind. Only like a good few hours of it and maybe several missions and just, you know, open world exploring of Breath of the Wild have I done. Because when I first got that, I played several hours of it, and then I moved on to other things, because I normally do that. I buy games and I either don't ever touch them or other things come out. And I'm having a Nintendo Switch party next summer with my friends. Next summer, because I'm an animal. Nice. Well, that's fine. I mean, I'm not very social myself. The most social interaction I get is either with work or you guys, so there's that. I honestly don't get a lot of social interaction myself. I prefer to be inside. Drop me your poop! Blech. Drop me your shit! Blech. That guy just pooped on me. See? He pooped on me. Why these guys drop poop, I don't know. Ow! I did that too early. Too early. Oh, God. It's safe inside. Yeah, no evil sun. That sun's brutal. That sun is brutal when you first wake up in the morning and have to go outside for work. Oof. Well, as of right now, seeing as time zones changed, when I get up for work at... I have to be at work by 7. The sun is not out at that point. But when it was before the time change, it's usually brutal the first thing in the morning having to go and step out because I'm so used to just being inside a lot. Plus, I have a very annoying sense of smell, and a lot of people think it's because of, you know... A lot of people ask me if I have any allergic reactions to anything like that or allergies, and no, not that I can know of. Nowhere is safe, you're right. Because whenever I go outside and I smell certain scents, I get a massive headache and a burning nose sensation. I'm sure you guys understand what that is or know what I'm talking about. And that's one of the main things I hate of being outside is. And plus, I have nowhere to go. Now with a car, it's going to be a little bit better for me. I can definitely learn to drive places. But before, Illinois was a bit different too. I could just walk everywhere. But here in PA, there's really not a lot of stuff I can just walk to anymore. I have to drive everywhere now. And I don't really go anywhere outside of maybe Best Buy to a mall or GameStop or anything like those, or maybe to my bank. And even then, with my bank app, I don't really need to even do that because I can just transfer money to people, or I can just buy all on PayPal or anything like that. But before, I would go to my mall, buy stuff. This is before I really started to buy a lot online because I didn't really have a lot of money, and now I have a decent job and I have a lot of money and a lot more money I can just buy online. And a lot of my stuff is bought online. I don't just because I gotta drive there. I never had a car up till now. So now, whenever GameStop decides to release stupid Pokemon events, you know, those stupid card things instead of the Wi-Fi thing, I can go there and go pick it up now. Speaking of which, I still haven't put my shiny Poipole on my fucking Ultra Sun Moon. I gotta do that before December. Yeah, we're neighbors. I live in Ohio. Oh, well, nice. Well, I used to live in Illinois. I live in PA now. But yeah, Ohio. I love Ohio. Cedar Point, my friend. Cedar Point was one of the main reasons we went to Ohio. Outside of that, I never really been to Ohio much aside from that. But Ohio is great. I'm sure there's a lot more than just Cedar Point. I just never really been there outside of that. But that's awesome. Neighbors nonetheless. I'm still an Illinois resident at heart. It's gray and dark and rainy here. I'm sorry to hear that. It snowed recently, so it's definitely overcast and garbage right now. And there's still snow on the ground, so yeah, it's pretty crappy here too. I feel you. It's pretty cold. Yesterday was supposed to be sunny, but you know how it is with meteorologists. In fact, they predicted it would snow, but I don't think they predicted how much it would snow. At least they did, they were wrong. Because we definitely got a lot of snow, to where I saw one person literally get stuck trying to leave work. His tires were like going, and he was trying to get out. He had to have someone else help him. And then apparently someone else who I didn't see get stuck in the snow. He got stuck in this embankment where it's like all just a patch of grass. Where with snow on top of that, you had no way of getting out unless someone fucking pulled your ass out. I think someone had to do that to him. I didn't see that though, but I heard about it at work. Because I had someone tell me I missed all the fun. And if you look at that spot where he was, you get to see all these tire tracks. Telepaths? Is it really? Interesting. No! I thought I can land on that. Play. Oh. I learn something new every day. I thought I could land on that. I don't even have to go this way through Blighttown, I just want to. I like to. Oh wait, what am I doing? Can use this to up my item find. Let's do it. We can go and farm more of the frogs. And I'll probably get down to Quelaag and beat her, and then probably swap to Dark Souls 3. We'll see. So I want to do some makeup here. Makeup streams. Make myself look pretty. Illinois is alright. A lot of people hate it because of how annoying it is to live there and how cold it is and all the issues with employment, and they're just raising taxes and shit there, and Cook County's taxes are garbage. Because I lived in Cook County, I'm sure you've heard about the bullshit that Cook County has. For anyone who knows that area, I lived literally like 20 to 30 minutes away from Chicago. Literally right outside of it. And my parents wanted to get away because they lived there all their lives, literally all their lives, including raising 4 children. So they've been there for several years. And they wanted to get away from it. And the murder, yes. And the not only that, my hometown started to progress. A lot of people are coming from either Chicago or out of state, so a lot of murders are coming down its way towards my hometown as well. Which is Illinois, or Berwyn used to be a very, very nice, much nicer neighborhood. A lot of shit's coming down that way, so it's progressing into more of a ghetto or neighborhoods. I wouldn't even go that far to say ghetto, but like, it's becoming worse even down there. Like literally, not even like my friends tell me a lot of. In the same city, that there's a lot of like carjackings and murders that are happening in the hometown that I live in too. So it's just getting worse throughout there. And my friends still live in that area. Like Zero, he still lives around that area, and he tells me a lot of what's going on with just the hometown that we live in. He doesn't live in the same exact city, or he lives in the same zip code. He has a different like city name. Or I guess village, rather. But he lives in the same suburb section. Right outside of Berwyn. He doesn't live in the same town. He lives in, like, right outside of it, but still the same zip code. Close enough. He lives literally, like, 20-minute drive away from me. But he lives close enough to where he can visit me anytime we wanted. It's just, it sucks. Yeah, I feel you. I live pretty far. I don't live too far, but it's not as close as it was to Chicago. But it's considerably much further drive from here to Philly. But it's still, Philly's not probably not any better. Ooh, I have that. Thank you. Both are scary. Like if Zero is ever here, you can always talk to him about how bad our hometown is getting. Where are more of these things? Is that M27? I don't feel safe going. I don't either. I don't either. In fact, years ago when I was like in high school, I actually got mugged in my hometown. Out of all the years that I've been there, I've been mugged. It was once someone stole an MP3 player from me. It was 3 guys. There was 3 of us. I'm not much of a fighter. I could have, yes, defended myself, but you know what? I said, fuck it. This guy had the typical, oh, I'm a gangster. I have a hand under my shirt kind of thing. And he had a bandana on. I don't feel like getting stabbed. I'm not going to sit there and put up a fight. I could have, yes, but I also could have had they could have been much worse. They could have stabbed me. They could have stolen my money if I had any money on me. They only robbed me. They probably singled me out because of how innocent I am and I'm not a fighter, and I'm definitely one of the weaker ones of my friends. They probably saw that. I don't know why they singled me out specifically, but I just said, fuck it, have it. Here you go. They picked it out of my pocket. My friend was ready to beat someone's ass. Why they didn't immediately there, I don't know. But I was just like, it kind of just happened out of nowhere, so I kind of was just like thrown off by it. So I was like, fuck it, I don't give a shit. I don't feel like dying. All drug related. Jesus. Oh, that was probably drug related. They probably sold that shit for drugs. But still, they were three freaking, probably fake gangsters. Illinois has a lot of fake gang members who claim that they're part of a gang, but they definitely dressed ghetto. They definitely looked gangsterish. It's just, I just let it fucking happen. I didn't give a fuck. It's an MP3 player. It's, what were they, like $200 or something like that, or 100 something back then? I can care less. Really? It happened. I'm not gonna get stabbed over it. When people steal my drugs. Yeah, they probably sold that for drugs. But I never had any of my drugs stolen. I've had people rob me of money when I was going to go buy drugs. They literally gave me fake shit. So I've had people steal my money for drugs. I've given people like $20 to buy some shit, then they never came back. Because I used to give people money, they would run and get me weed. Or I'd go with them. This one guy, I gave him money for it and he never came back. That's the last time I trust people outside of, just going to get my money. Normally I just go with them by this point. Or I make sure they have it on them. And then I've had people I've given money to and they would give me the drug right up front. Because that was the only time I actually did that. And they stole it from me. There was other times too where people gave us fake shit. But that was the only time I've had somebody just, run and get me it. And he never came back. He was homeless, that guy that I knew. Zero knows him as well. There was other times where people gave me fake crap that wasn't actually weed. And so I've been robbed several times out of like maybe $20 to $100. I've had one dude do that in school. So I learned my lesson a lot of times. I'm just very gullible too, so a lot of people take advantage of that. I can't help it. It's who I am. That's why girls walk all over me. I try not to let it happen, but it's going to happen. So I'm very, very easy to trick, because I'm not the brightest guy. So yeah, fuck drug dealers, man. Fuck them. You can't just go and be like, I stole my devil's lettuce. Yeah. What crime are you reporting? This guy just stole some green tobacco from me. This guy just stole my $10 worth of tobacco. Are you sure it was tobacco? Oh yeah. I smoke it recreationally. And what color was it? Green. Oh, all right. I promise, officer, it was just tobacco. I swear to drunk, I'm not God. It's oregano. I swear, I'm just using it for cooking. Why isn't it in a jar? You got me there, sir. Funny thing about oregano, no one gave me oregano, but someone sold me, before I knew it when I got home is when I actually noticed it, but someone gave me K2, basically aromatherapy shit. I was like, you fucking assholes. Someone actually offered me this, like, I don't got any weed, but I can sell you K2. I'm like, you're fucking serious. Sudden Greek. Yes, sudden Greek accent. But yeah, someone actually offered me to sell me K2. I'm just like, no. Don't give me that fake crap. That shit is disgusting. I don't like aromatherapy shit. I'm sure it helps people, but I don't want it. I'd rather get stoned. Ah! Sorry, guys. I don't know what's happening. It's still connected when that happens. Thank you. Yes, it is a lucrative business. And so is this shit. Jesus, I hate this part. I don't know what's happening. Oh, this bridge. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I hate that bridge. Hello, hello, meat. Hello, flaming dog. All better. Yes, that's good. Yeah, I really don't understand what's going on. This is the worst. My mic has never done this. It usually does this in the beginning, and then I fix it before my stream even really begins. Hell, my webcam used to freeze back during my Kingdom Hearts playthrough. If you haven't watched my Kingdom Hearts 2 playthrough, you'll see my webcam just freeze out of nowhere. And I do not notice it, because I normally don't pay attention to my... I don't normally pay attention to my stream all that much. I usually have it... I have it up because that's how I read chat, and I normally just monitor it to see if it's stuttering. But I don't monitor it long enough to really pay attention to my webcam. I would get told that my webcam's frozen. Or I'd get lucky to notice it. It's happened. But my webcam froze a lot throughout that stream, those streams. And it hasn't done it since those streams. And that was a while ago now. But I don't know why I'm getting mic issues now. And there's a lot of things that I'm saying that you're not missing too much, but there's a lot of things that I'm saying that you aren't hearing, which sucks. And this isn't my primary mic, so you're not hearing... It's not switching over from mic to mic. It would be nice if it did that. Is there a ladder I'm missing here, or do I have to go back through that? Blighttown still bothers me to this day, and I hate it. Need some cereal. Go grab your cereal. Your delicious breakfasts. It's always good to have some breakfast. I guess that was a dead end. Alright, that's fine. Alright, right. Holy shit! Damn! Blighttown is where I slow down, usually. It'll speed back up once I'm past it, which is why I'm trying to get through it now. I don't care about getting every item because I've done most of that. I got probably most, if not a good chunk of all the items. I know there was a bunch that I missed in the forest, my first playthrough. I don't think there's a really good way for me to 100% all the item grabbing, but I did grab most of them. I think every item I got was necessary, at least in terms of like finding all the weapons and all the rings. But I could be wrong. I just hate how freaking fast the dogs are and their iframes. Go to hell. But I think I got all the necessary rings and items. At least for the most part. There might be a few things I missed, but I easily have already gotten them already through other means if there's other item drops of weapons and shit. I know I got all the pyromancies, I believe. I just need all the other spells. Can we not? I'm trying to break that. Who died? Who died? Okay. Who wants me? I hear people, but who is here? Who wants a piece of me? Dang it, I don't want to fight you. Unless I know who's coming at me. Oh, hi! Okay. Hmm? I don't have the Ferris bow? Oh. Did I miss that? Did I miss the black bow of Ferris? I think I did. Then I didn't 100% the game as much as I thought. Really? Am I just not hitting him? Or is it damaging him and I can't see his health bar? Oh, I am damaging him, okay. For some reason I'm not high enough to see the health bar. Yeah, I wish it was lower. That'd be nice. God dang it. Thank you. Could have killed him in easier means by getting behind him, but I like killing him there. Just so he's dead. Just because he's an enemy. Done. Oh, there's a ladder. God damn it. Alright, we got power within. I already had that, but it's nice. That's why I kill him there. I don't like killing him from behind. I don't know why. I just normally don't ever find that. Here's where you actually would get behind him. I could easily just take this route, but I think it's a lot better. I just like killing him from there. Get off me, fat man. Give me your poop. Is that ladder broken? Yes, it is. Oh. Oh. Okay, fog wall, please. I hate drops like these. No! That's just a whip, I think. God damn it. Yeah, I think that's just a whip. But it's an item I can sell, though. Brewing another cup of coffee. Nice. You need that. You need that morning coffee to wake up in the morning. I, for one, don't drink coffee, but it's always nice to have if you have trouble waking up. Another part of waking up. There's Folgers in your cup. And I always loved that commercial as a kid because that song, or that whatever, them saying that, it's just brings me back to my childhood. I miss that. The best part of Blighttown is nothing. There's a few things I missed. I know there was some spots I missed. A bunch of enemies, fire dogs, or a bunch of those poison douchebags, dogs, and a firekeeper soul. I know that. Helps my attention span. Oh yeah, I'm sure it does. I just don't want to drink a bunch of sugar and things and then eventually crash. That's why I don't like energy drinks and stuff like that. Plus, coffee just doesn't... I just never really like the taste of coffee. I've made it once. And... I don't know. It was only one type of coffee. I forgot what brand and what flavor or whatever it was, but I added sugar to it and everything. I just didn't like it. It might have been better if I added like milk to it or honey or whatever it is people add to it and more sugar and maybe a different like brand, but I forgot what it was. I just don't like coffee to care. Maybe in the future I'll try it again and see if I make it better or whatever. But I'm not going to go out of my way and just start buying a bunch of coffee just to try it out. Even though I work like a typical like 9 to 5-ish, 7 to 3:30, 7 to 5 really. It's a 10-hour shift, but you know, I don't really need it once I'm going. Once I get going, I don't really need anything to wake me up. Now, if I'm up all night, I may just drink some 5-hour energy. I've done that a few times at work. At least it's not like Chick-fil-A, where I'd be up all night and then go to work at Chick-fil-A and I'm just standing in one spot. Literally, I had to fight dozing off at work. At least at Sears, I'm moving around, so... Even though I'm tired, my body's just waking up. Standing in one spot where it's a slow period at Chick-fil-A was really bad because I'm fighting passing out, and so my body is just swaying back and forth from the exhaustion, and I had to sit there and fight it. You're a basic bitch. Nothing wrong with that. I'm a basic bitch. I don't like ketchup's fine on like I like dipping my fries in ketchup. I never liked having it drenched in it, but I like just ketchup on my hamburgers, or even without ketchup, just cheese. I don't like lettuce, tomatoes, and all that shit. Onions are kind of fine. I'm starting to get somewhat used to that. I don't like it all covered in lettuce, tomatoes, bacon. I may not mind too much bacon on a sandwich, but I normally just prefer it to be plain with cheese. So I'm a basic bitch when it comes to that. So whenever people like take me out to lunch, I always say like, hey, if you're buying this, make sure to pick me up, make sure to get me nothing but cheese on a sandwich or something. Because last time I told my friend this, and he ended up getting me everything on it, and I ate. And yeah, I could have taken some of it off, but I feel like that'd be a waste, so I decided to just eat it, and I ate half of it. Here's the thing, is it didn't go to waste because one of my other friends who was with us at the time finished the sandwich off. So at least they didn't waste their money. But I told him specifically. Only buy me a hamburger with this on it. Oh my god! My dog is up here. I was wondering what was going on. Waking my mom up. Well, my mom's awake now. So you're gonna probably hear my dog barking. It's a puddle I work. There's a Starbucks in the lobby. Oh, nice. Well, that's convenient. Well, there's a Wawa. For anyone who knows Pennsylvania, there's a Wawa nearby, and apparently they have really good coffee there. So if I ever decide to get some coffee, I could get some Wawa brand coffee. It's a dumb name for a gas station, I know. When I first moved there, I'm like, what the fuck's a Wawa? Where's my 7-Eleven? But no, it's all Wawa. Wah wah. They have your typical gas stations, but I have not seen a 7-Eleven. In fact, my 7-Eleven back in my hometown was not even a gas station. It was just a convenience store. But go further out, then you'll start seeing the typical gas station 7-Elevens. But I have the typical stuff like Shell and shit like that. But then there's also Wawa. But yeah, like, it's very convenient. Because I can go and pick up some snacks if I need to, which I don't normally do, but like, if I need to, I can go get me my cigarettes. I can go and pick me up a 5-hour energy if I need it, which I bought some, so I can stay up later, which I was planning to do yesterday, but I was already really exhausted from, being at the CarMax for about 3-4 hours last night, and all that, and I just wanted to just go and lay down and get some rest, and even then I ended up playing a bit more Pokemon last night, but still, I ended up getting some really good rest, so I really wanted that. It's been a long week. My anxiety really got the best of me during my little test drive with my parents and the salesman person in the car, and that really wore me out and everything, so I just said, fuck it. I'll stream a few hours of Pokemon and get some rest, which I did. So I'm good now. And I took one of my 5-hour energies just so I can be on at this point in the time. That's why I'm on so early comparatively. Because I wanted to. I wanted to make up a bunch of shit. I wanted to make up this in Dark Souls and maybe do some more Pokemon before Borderlands starts. While Pokemon Go, I don't plan on adding it into a main, into the main schedule. I plan on just playing it through for whenever, on top of another day with a schedule, because I don't plan on playing it. I don't think I plan on playing Pokemon Go Let's Go Pikachu after I beat it. I may in the future, but unless there's like ties of swapping Pokemon over to the main franchise, I have no interest in 100%ing the Pokedex. I have no interest in shinying. I may want to get some shinies. I have no interest in trying to get any major, IV, EV Pokemon, because I don't really do that much often anyway, but for the sake of because I completed the Pokedex regardless, I tend to do it on the main franchise just because I may want some Pokemon that are like my favorites, my main team, or just, you know, because I want to try to 100% all the Pokedex shiny. So I may just try to get some actually competitive shinies, because I don't want just a useless shiny that's not going to be able to be all that strong. So I try to get some good breaded Pokemon. Like I have a breaded Greninja, I have a breaded Goodra, I have a breaded Charizard, I have a breaded Phantomp, stuff like that. Sadly, my Greninja does not have protein. I could not get him. The IV breaded Froakie that I got is really good. I just didn't continue breeding him because it took so long to get him. Not that long, a lot shorter than it normally was. I don't think it was over 1,000 or anything, not like my Charmander was. But still, by the time I got him, I was like, damn it. I said, fuck it. Because I even have Destiny Knot where it has potential of transferring over this stuff. And I said, fuck it. I'm just going to move on to a different Pokemon. I may move back into the future to get me a pure 6 IV. He's not even pure 6 IV, I don't think. I think he's like a 5 IV. But I may go back in the future and get a protein Froakie, just so I can have a beast-ass Greninja. But stuff like that. It's only just for my sake of having it. I really don't plan on to do a lot of battles, but if people do, in the future, may want to battle. Chat people. I may. We can. I'm just not great. I don't know a lot of the meta. I don't use a lot of moves that I know for a fact would help me in a battle. I don't know. I'm not great when it comes to strategy and competitive play. I have strategies just for getting through the main game, and you don't really need a lot of that for Pokemon. But I do it anyway. You have to go to the hospital every 2 months for meds. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. I wouldn't say I'm healthy, but I'm healthy enough to where I don't go to the hospital for any medication, surgery, or anything like that. Yet. Okay, what am I doing? Yeah. Forgot about the swapping two-handed one hand. That savors my stamina a little. The best part of Blighttown is getting the fuck out of it. Funny thing is, I hate Blighttown, but I love the Demon Ruins and Lost Izalith. It's my favorite area in the game. Don't know why. I just love the lore behind the Witch of Izalith, and I love the design of the Demon Ruins. I always have, and it's so weird. And yet, she's really the only boss that is a terrible main boss fight. And none of the bosses there are really all that interesting. It's just her lore is my favorite. The best kill is these stupid insects. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Because I hate these things. I hate them in Demon Souls, I hate them here. Stop that. Stop that. No. You're not sucking my blood. Blood. Leeches. Leeches. Glad. Don't kill me, sir. I swear I'm Wiggler. My Wiggler voice from Monster Hunter. I'm Wiggler. Alright. Let's go kill some leeches. I gotta go and find me some items. Heart. Heart. Ow! Ow! Dick! Alright. Dark Souls 3 after this. Oh. That means I have to beat Frida, Gale, and fricking Nameless King. Ugh. And I'm done. At least until I 100% the trophies. Which... that still has a lot of... like... I have to get Covenants ranked up so I can get items from it and spells. And possibly... and then... go do all the weapon pathing. Upgrading things to the max or whatever with certain weapon paths and... whatever else remains. I pretty much got every ending, I think. Every ending but the one that actually doesn't give you a trophy for it. I got all the trophy endings, I believe. But I can do it, it's just, it's gonna be annoying. Dark Souls 2 I plan to try to do, but if there's stuff that I need to do Covenant-based stuff where I actually have to fight, then it sucks, but we'll see. Bloodborne, all I need to do is beat the final boss without the moon presence, which why I've never done that anytime recently, I don't know. So the playthrough I do of Bloodborne is going to go fight Garmin without moon presence, which is dumb because I normally like to show off me fighting all the bosses. But I'll do... that's not going to be the last Bloodborne playthrough I do. Because I love Bloodborne. So I'll probably do like a good 50 million Bloodborne playthroughs. I love that game.
Yes, of course. Are you
Hey!
to do this? Long ago, I felt it little rough. Pyromancy is... I would...
I think I have everything that I need from you. Except for this maxed out. Sure, I'll max that out. Let's just get that maxed. There we go.
Now go. Left.
Ascend Pyromancy Flame 15 to Pyromancy Flame. What? Wow, really? So wait, it upgrades again? I'm having trouble in Old Yarnum against the dude. Oh. Wait, are you having trouble killing him? Or getting through because of him? Because... ow! Oh my god. Because I can, there's an easy way to actually take him out! Woohoo! Because there's an easy way to take him out. Have you gone up against him at all? Like, when you climb the ladder and you fight against him? Okay. When you climb the ladder, do you know how immediately he jumps back? When he immediately jumps back, you want to knock him off. Either by attacking him or shooting him. The best way to do it is when he jumps back, just shoot him. Just take your gun and just shoot him off. It takes like 2 to 3 shots. He should fall off. His other guy, here's 2 ways you can beat both of them easily. I have never beaten Jura, the machine gun dude, his name is Jura. I've never beaten him legitimately, because fuck him. The best thing to do is when you climb the ladder and he jumps back, take your gun and just spam him. Just shoot him. Waste like 4 bullets on him. It usually takes 2 to 3 shots and he'll fall off the ledge. And then after that, restart so you can pick up his shit. For his buddy, if you're having trouble fighting him on a fair-on-fair combat, unlock the, you know the shortcut that's right by him? That ladder? Once you have that unlocked, try to lure him, try to take his aggro, go to the ladder, climb down a little bit, like maybe a step, like 2 or 3 steps so he doesn't hit you, because he'll fall down and kill himself. And if
he hits you, there's a possibility he could knock you off that ladder. So that's normally what I do if I have already, because I've already beaten his buddy fair on fair combat, so I normally just cheese his death after that. But if you're really having trouble with him, the cheese way for beating his buddy is just to aggro him, get on the ladder, climb down about a peg or two so he doesn't hit you on the way down, and then he'll fall to his death. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. You just got to be quicker. I don't know how far the blunderbuss's range is. But you can if you're quick enough to get up to him fast and actually knock him off. Because I normally do not use the blunderbuss. But, because the moment I get up there, I just spam my gun immediately. To knock him off the ledge. I don't know how far the range of the blunderbuss is for shooting him off the ledge. Because I know it might still hit him, but it might not fully impact him. But yeah, that's basically how I always beat Jura. So I'll just dodge, roll forward, eat. Pretty much. In that interim, he might actually come attack you, though. That's why it's best to just shoot him immediately, the moment you get up there. I'm worried that if you try to dodge him and then shoot him afterward, he might actually run up to you. Because normally, I don't dodge at all. I just spam shoot him. So I do take a bit of damage from his gun. He does hit me a few times in the interim of that. But you can try that. Or if you're lucky, you can knock him off yourself. If you get him to get back into that corner and knock him off. If your dodge is good enough to where you can lock onto him and side dodge him, and then get into his face that way, he might not have enough opportunity to move, then you can knock him off with your weapon, if you're lucky. If you don't knock yourself off. Because trust me, he knocked me off, I knocked myself off, but that's basically how I beat him. That's how I always beat him. I've never beaten him fair on with that area, because that tower he's in is really hard to fight him in. I've gotten a few good dodges and hits in. I've actually riposted him a few times, but he's hard to fight up there. It's going to be a while yet, but once I get to Bloodborne, I can actually show you, if you haven't already, gotten a handle on it. But you'll see me do it when I play Bloodborne. Because I plan on doing several playthroughs of Bloodborne, because I want to try to, despite already having several playthroughs of it nearly 100%, like items and stuff like that, I plan on doing another playthrough with me getting multiple playthroughs of me getting everything. Maybe not all of the runes. If I plan on getting every rune, I'll just continue my main file, which doesn't have every rune. I may just go on my main and do that, but for my current playthrough that I'm going to do a Bloodborne, I'm going to do multiple playthroughs, get all the endings again, and I'm going to do the entirety of all the Chalice dungeons. And you'll see me do both of Jura's quest lines, where I kill him from the beginning, get his badge, and then you'll see me befriend him. Where basically it's you beat Parl, and then you walk through the old Yarnum from behind, and then you just walk up to him and then talk to him. The problem with that is you can't attack anything after that. The problem with befriending him, though, is if you grind there for any reason at that point in time after Parl, then you're stuck not being able to fight anything there. But normally I don't fight Parl until quite some time later. So by the time I beat Parl, I'm overpowered as fuck. And Old Yarnum is garbage, useless to me at that point. I normally don't grind there anyway, but You'll see me do it. I'm sure you'll probably I'm pretty sure now you'll probably give it a shot and get it. He's 28, I'm 27. Oh my god, she wants to see me every day and I can't be chilling over them. Oh, man. And I know those feels. My ex wanted to see me all the time too, and I didn't really have a car, and she lived all the way in a much further area than I did, which was probably like a good half an hour, 45 minutes away, and we could only see each other on the weekends because she worked and stuff like that, and how good of a decent distance we lived. Wasn't that far, but it was far enough to where we couldn't just see each other every day. And a good chunk of the time I had friends over, and she'd always complain too, and it's just like, and I'm gonna have friends over a lot of the time. There's times where we chilled outside of not having friends over, but most of the time I have friends over. But yeah, I know that feel. Back when I had friends over every day. Alright. Quee flag. Time for boobs. Time for no boob video though. Good, my mic is not being stupid. Oh, fuck, this attack. Almost didn't see it coming. Oof. Bad dodge on my part. Thanks for jumping back. Oh. I have not fought you in a while, Quaylag. She's doing a lot more damage to me than I expected. I'm just going in ham, that's all it is. That's why I'm getting careless. You want to know the sad part is? The first time I beat her, I had co-op do it. I could not beat her my first time. I don't know why. She's easy as fuck, but I had very much issues with her. And I did not know any of her attacks. I could not learn any of her attacks. She wrecked me so bad that this is why I hate co-op. Well, this is why I hate summoning for a first time. This is why I try to avoid any help when it comes to a blind playthrough. Is because of this fucking fight. I summoned co-op for the first time, and I let them freaking destroy her, and it's ever since then. It bothers me. You're going on 30, you know you like your special time alone. Oh, trust me, I'm 29 myself, and I'm 29, and I'm going on 30 in September, and trust me, I know a lot of times too where I just prefer to be alone sometimes. Which is why I'm not, like, I'm sure I could probably find a girlfriend. I'm also shy and awkward, so I have issues with talking to women sometimes, but I'm not actively out there just being like, I want a girlfriend, I'm enjoying being single too, so it happens. Yeah, I know how you feel. Yeah, that's the main reason why I hate, that's the main reason why I avoid co-op when it comes to a first playthrough. God damn you. I hit no by accident. No, fuck off, dude. I just want to rest with a band fear. That's all I want to do. All I want to do is rest at the bonfire. I already got your expensive shit that I need you to frickin' impregnate my head with, so get out of here. Because, yeah, you have to freaking let him lay eggs into your head. And then hatch it, which takes a while, because you have to farm a certain amount of souls for that to even happen. I think it was souls, or maybe it was time limited. Either way, you still got to do a bunch of crap. You got to wait. You got to wait. and wait, and then the thing hatches, and then he sells you specific shit with only that active. Or he only sells it all. I think he only sells it all while you're got eggs in your head. It's really annoying. Yeah, I gotta get more Estus Flask, more Soul Keeper, Lords of the Soul Keeper Soul, Firekeeper Soul. All right, we're gonna move on to some Dark Souls 3, and then after that, I'm gonna do some more Pokemon. So stick around, guys, if you want to see some Dark Souls 3. Give me a moment to go and walk and stretch my legs. We put in some almost 3 hours. It'll be 3 hours here shortly because I'm gonna do my outro, so I'm gonna cap that at 3 hours. Give me a moment. I'm going to stretch my legs. I'll be on Dark Souls 3 in like a couple minutes, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna go and swap discs.